I found the world's best pizza in Italy. Well, actually 11 of them. So let's eat them all to see which one is the best. Starting in Rome, Italy. Here at Roscioli, they bake massive rectangular pizzas in wood fire ovens, and you just have to tell the person serving you how big of a slice you want and pay by the weight. You can eat on these little tables over there, or do like me and come back home and eat in your bed. And in this massive box, the first pizza we have is this beautiful pesto, mozzarella and tomato pizza. Just looking at it, you can really feel how heavy and packed it is. This is the first bite of the video and it's already the best pizza in my entire life. So here what's so good about it is the quality of the ingredients. So you see this place is before all a bakery. So you can buy bread there, you can buy cakes. So their pizza dough is really good. It's also super thick and super bouncy. It has almost the consistency of focaccia. And then when you taste the toppings, everything is so fresh, so delicious, and overall one of the best pizzas I've ever had. So here we're starting really strong. So I don't think I can give this pizza a 10 out of 10 because we have very exciting pizzas to come, including one that won many awards for best pizza in the entire world. So I'm gonna start with an 8. Our next pizza also has the same type of focaccia bread, but with very iconic Roman toppings of tomato sauce, mozzarella, ham, and fresh artichokes. Wow, this is so good again. The toppings are so fresh and so delicious. And I really like how much ham they put on it. This one is super good too, but I have to say I preferred the first one with the pesto. It was so delicious. So this is gonna be a 7 out of 10. And we're really taking things up a notch with this stuffed pizza. So you see here, instead of putting stuff on top of the pizza dough, you cut it in half, open it, and stuff it with this delicious pork roast called porchetta. And porchetta is really one of my favorite foods here in Italy. But that's not all. On top of the pizza, you also have some potatoes. So this is a really filling pizza, almost like a pizza sandwich. Yum, this is so good and so filling. Like the meat is so flavorful and has been cooked with a lot of different herbs. And you know, when you see the potatoes on top of the pizza, you might think at first that it's completely unnecessary, but when you bite into it, you really see why this was super essential. This one is an 8 out of 10 as well for me. And all of these pizzas were so good. And Roscioli is only the second best pizza to go in the world. So wait until we try number 1, which is called Bonci Pizzarium. This is one of the most famous slices worldwide, and it even has a shop in Chicago. And I went there super early and there were already so many people. I got to choose between one of the many creative flavors of pizza al taglio. And I was so happy to have secured my box. And right now I'm about to eat at one of the coolest picnic locations because behind me is the Vatican. For our first slice, we have this beautiful pizza topped with tomato sauce, ham, and ricotta. Wow, this one is so good and so different from anything I've tried before. So you see, this place is really famous for its creative toppings. So all the pizzas we're gonna try now, I've never seen them before. This one is really pretty good. It tastes so fresh, the ham is delicious. It almost tastes like a ham and cheese platter. This is gonna be a 9 out of 10 for me. Our next one is super interesting, and I didn't know you could put that on a pizza. You have this beautiful golden bread topped with gorgonzola, which is a very strong Italian cheese, and what I've been told is radish. I didn't know radish could look like that. Oh, and so interesting, under all of that are some potatoes. Yeah, that's like the most unique pizza I have ever seen. I don't know where to start. Wow, that's so interesting. This is a totally new taste for me. So you see, the radish is a tiny bit bitter, but then the cheese is super creamy, and all of that is balanced with the potatoes. So this is also so good, but more of an experimental type of pizza. So I'm gonna give this one a 7.5. I think it's really good, but more of an experience than something I could eat every single day. I think I've chosen the most unique and weird pizzas at this place because this next one uses typical Roman ingredients, but with a twist. If you look at it, you obviously see the beautiful pizza bread lightly topped with tomato sauce. Then you can see it has been topped with veggies, and these veggies are broccoli wrap. This is basically the top of the broccoli, so the part you don't usually eat, and it's a really big thing here in Rome. And on top of that is a massive anchovy. Wow, this is so good as well. I didn't know if this was gonna work together, but surprisingly, it's really good. I'm pretty impressed at how good the vegetables are in these pizzas. That's not really something you see together, so that's pretty cool. This one, I think, surprisingly, is also a 9 out of 10. It's really good. But let's pack our bags because we will be traveling in our quest to find the best pizza in the world. I'm packing my Solgard backpack, which is perfect to organize my gear for a day trip. You can get 15% off by using my code or clicking the link in the description. And we are doing doing this day trip because to find the best pizza in the world, you have to go to Naples, which is the birthplace of pizza and where I am right now with Bobby. Here you can literally find good pizza at every street corner, like with this Pizza Portafoglio or wallet pizza that only costed €2. This is a pizza that has been folded to be easier to eat on the go. Ours is very simple with a lot of tomato sauce and a beautiful crust that has been cooked in a wood fire oven.
Yeah, it's literally like a folded pizza. Like it's like they just made the pizza, they rolled it out, they made it exactly like how you would make a Neapolitan pizza. They just folded it. Childhood dream right here.
Yeah, and I found the experience of buying it super funny because it's so fast. You're like, I want one Pizza Portafoglio, they give it to you, you're gone, you can like be in and out and fed in like a few minutes.
So simple, yet so delicious.
Okay, my turn. For a random pizza bought in the street, this is so good.
Yeah, right?
The tomato sauce is delicious and tastes super fresh.
Each one of the ingredients you can tell is handmade. You know, like they handmade this sauce. It's not just from like a can.
Yeah. The tomatoes, oh my god, they're like so good.
Yeah.
Compared to the Roman pizza I just ate before, the crust is way thinner and is very different. And you'll see that with the next pizza we're gonna try. Here we are at Michele, which is one of the most famous pizzerias worldwide. The line is already pretty crazy and it is so chaotic. We just got our ticket, we're number 28, and right now they're just calling number 7, so we still have a long way to go.
It's very intense. Getting a table here is not only hard, but also sometimes you have to fight for it a little bit. This I thought was the best pizza in the world, so I'm really excited to see what your place is.
Yes, we're gonna go to a really cool place after this. I think we waited like 30 minutes to come here. There was so many people, but I'm so happy to be inside now.
So ready for pizza.
In this place, they only make 4 different types of pizzas for €5.50, so it's super cheap and super good. Well, this pizza has just arrived before mine, and this is seriously the biggest pizza I've ever seen. It is so big.
When your pizza is shaped like this, you know it's a homemade pizza. This is crazy. It's like 2 pizzas in one.
In front of us, we have a Margherita pizza, which is the classic Neapolitan pizza. It has a very thin and large crust, and it's topped with tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, basil, and olive oil. And on my side, I have my favorite Neapolitan pizza, which is called marinara. Marinara is made with tomato sauce, oregano, olive oil, and basil. It's super simple ingredients, but it's just so good. Well, I don't really know where to start. It's so big. Look at this piece. Yum. This is so good. The dough tastes so fresh, and the tomato sauce is really next level here.
So you went for a small bite, Lucille. I'm gonna go for a big one here. It's so thin. The crust is so thin. Beyond good. There's no words to explain how good this pizza is. I don't believe that the next pizza place is going to be better than this. No way. Each and every one of the ingredients is the freshest possible that an ingredient can be. The bread, the sauce, the cheese, all the 10 out of 10. Making this not a 10 out of 10 pizza, but a 30 out of 10.
And I'd be tempted to give this pizza a 10 out of 10, but I'll settle with an 8, since we're now finally going to the actual best pizza in the entire world. It has been voted best pizza in the world 3 years in a row, and it is actually super hard to get a reservation as they are only open at dinner during the week. It is called I Masanielli Francesco Martucci, and it is located in the tiny town of Caserta, 1 hour north of Naples. We ordered a glass of wine while our pizza was being made, which was pretty nice. The restaurant feels super laid back, and the menu has some pretty interesting things on it, like the Genovese, a pizza that has been cooked in a very unique way and topped with mozzarella, Genovese sauce, pig's cheek, and even the world's oldest cheese. Or the Domenica that's in front of Bobby right now, with a sauce made with the best tomatoes in the world, marbled beef meat, basil, and even a ragu mayonnaise. Wow, this is so good. This is so unique. We'll talk about it in a bit. This pizza has been cooked 3 times, which at first I was like, why would you do that? But now I understand.
First impressions, I mean, just look at this crust. You go like that and it pops right back up. It's like so airy, and the pizza itself, although being just covered in a ridiculous amount of toppings, it feels like airy, like really light and airy. Also, it's kind of funny because I'm not ashamed to say I sometimes do like mayonnaise on my pizza, and I found it hilarious how at the world's best pizza place. They have a pizza, which is this one in front of us, that has mayonnaise drizzled on top. I'm very excited to see how Italy does mayonnaise on pizza. Wow, that is without a doubt the most unique pizza I've ever had before in my life. It tastes super gourmet, right? Those toppings create an insanely great flavor that is just mind-blowing to eat.
Wow, I am so happy we made it here because the walk here was so sketch. To come here, we had to walk on a highway in the middle of the night. I thought we were gonna die.
Everything is worth it for this pizza. Cheers.
Cheers. So every meal we do together, we share stuff, and I can't wait for Bobby to try this one. It's cooked 3 times, so it's first steamed, then baked, then fried. I think in that order, maybe in a different order. And it's so unique and so good. The crust is so special.
It's crazy because on this pizza, you can taste every small ingredient on there. You can taste the dried tomato, the tomato sauce underneath, and the mayo all at the exact same time. But this is like blowing my mind right now. It's like a gourmet meal on a pizza. All right, I want to try it.
Yes, me too. Cut me a piece.
Go for it, Lucille. Whoa, that is such a unique feeling pizza.
You will love it. I can't wait for you to try it.
Wow, never tasted something like that before. It's just like perfection.
My turn. I'll try this one. It's so delicious. The mayo is so good. This one is like a traditional Neapolitan pizza with like very funny toppings, but the dough is made to perfection. The toppings are so good and work so well with each other. Yeah, this actually is one of my favorite pizzas I've ever had.